Welcome to this video series, Study Like a Scientist. Let's learn how to use research-based strategies to build long-term memory and recall knowledge efficiently and effectively. In this video, we will learn about spacing. Spacing promotes long-term memory formation. We do this by revising in short bursts with gaps in between, and we allow forgetting and relearning to take place. This way we can learn more over time than in one long session, and it leads to effective revision and learning. And that is because of the forgetting curve. And in this curve you can see that when you first learn information, you can retain 100% of that information for only a short amount of time. And there is a steep fall off in what you can retain over the next day. So if on the next day you've spaced out your learning and you review the information again, you can take your memory back up to 100% retention, and you'll notice it starts to fall away how much you can remember, but over the next couple of days. So if you review the information after 3 days, you can boost your remembered information back up to 100%, and the curve of forgetting is getting less and less steep. So after 6 days, if you boost your memory again by reviewing the information, you're back up to 100%, and the forgetting curve is becoming even less steep. So you can see how spacing out your review dates will allow you to learn more and more of that is being retained in your long-term memory. One way of doing this spaced learning is using the Leitner System with your flashcards. And if you want to know more about this, go back to the flashcards video in this series. But you can see that all the flashcards start in a box on day 1, and you practice those every day. When you get them right, you only need to practice them every other day. If you're still getting them right, you practice once a week. And if you can still remember them with those gaps, you can practice it every other week or every month. And you will slowly increase the amount of information that is staying in your long-term memory. Another way to space is to interleave your topics. So that means chunking your information into 20-minute sections for different topics and revising different topics back to back to promote connections, but this also spaces them out because you can't revise the whole topic at once. So on another day, you will revise other bits of that topic or revisit this topic in a different order in your interleaving to build better and stronger connections. You can also space by combining different study strategies. So you could use flashcards on day 1, you could mind map that same topic on day 3, and then maybe on day 6 you could try a brain dump to see how much you've managed to remember. This is a great technique for intentional revision planning. And that's great because you're probably a busy person. So this helps you to effectively manage a busy schedule and fit your revision and your learning and your studying in around sporting activities, extra hobbies or activities that you have, or maybe part-time work. It also helps you to reduce anxiety, which promotes well-being because you have a very clear plan for how you're going to fit everything into your life and study efficiently and effectively. So now you know how to use spacing to study like a scientist. So why don't you check out the video on transforming so that you can improve your detailed recall and the transformation of information from text into pictures and vice versa.